I have 3 Destined rival packs, baby! I know I said I wouldn't do this until I got 40 subscribers, but the people I travel with became impatient. So today, I'm going to be opening these 3. I have 3 Destined rival packs, baby! One is Cynthia, one is Ho-Oh, and the other is Team Rocket. Okay, I am nervous to open these. So, before we do any of that, I want to have a look at what we are going to be getting. So, it's looking like there's a fair good bunch of choices of things I could get. I actually grew up with a bunch of Cynthia cards, so I'm gonna write down what ones I want on here. So that way I can put down cards so that way when I make a run to GameStop or my local card store, I can pull up a list once I find my cards I need notebook and do it like that. Let's see here. There's Ethan's Pinsir, Yanma, Mega, Pineco, Shroomish. I wouldn't be upset if I got any of these. I'm just mostly collecting cards that I like and or I'm missing from my collection, but I haven't checked my binders in ages. So I have no idea what I'm missing and what I've got. But I wouldn't be upset with any of these. Now let's see here. I want any of Cynthia's cards, so see, I wrote it like that. Cynthia, Roselia / Raid, so I know. Oh, yeah. Shaman cards are always welcome. Dwebble Crustal, I could get it cooler. Like, I love the picture on that. Let's see, Fomantis and Lorantis. They're pretty, but kind of meh. Team Rocket's Blipbug and Applin. That's so cute. Diplin's Diplin's giving you a side eye. That one Hydrapple looks really cool. Let's see here. Small Dollar Arboliva. That's cool. This is like my first time looking at Destined Rivals, so I don't know. This is pretty cool, actually. Raylor, no. Rabska? No. Steel Mask Ogerpon, I've already got some, but like, I'll keep it if I get it, but I'm not actively looking for that. That is cute. That looks like something out of a storybook there for Growlithe art. Arcanine. Well, Arcanine's looking pretty cool, not gonna lie. So the cards I mostly look for are ones that look like they were done in a painting. Sort of thing. That's like the main thing I'm collecting, which I can show you that on another time. Let's see here. Ponyta and Rapidash are always welcome. Actually. I love how it's laying in the grass like that. That is so peaceful and cute. Rapidash's card, could be nicer. Team Rocket's Moltres, that does look pretty cool. Ethan's Cyndaquil is pretty cute. As well as his Quilava. Typhlosion looks sick, but not really kind of my thing. Ethan says, slug my balls! Macargo. Team Rocket's Houndour. And Houndoom. Meh. Hole's looking snazzy, but meh. It's very meh for me. Torchic. Combuskin, Blaziken. I'm gonna need a better close-up of it, but I don't think it's what I'm looking for. Let's see here. Heat Rotom. I think they just reused a picture from an old pack for that one. Heartflame Mask Ogerpon. That is interesting. Misty's Magikarp and Starmie and Psyduck. Meh. Meh. I don't want any of these. No. Meh. Meh, I say. Her cards are mid, unless she's in the card with them. Team Rocket gets Articuno. That's cool. Oh, Cynthia's Phoebus and Melodic. I actually grew up with those two. So, like, I grew up with those. My first Pokemon cards were actually a Ruby and Sapphire trainer set that that one of my friends gave me for my birthday. I kept them all these years. They've been through a couple of floods, so some of them are water damaged, but I've managed to save a few. And among the ones I've managed to save was Cynthia's Melodic. I'm pretty sure it's in my binder. But get me to 50 subs and I'll show you my binder. Got it? 50 subs. Let's see here. It's Clamperla, Huntail, and Gorbis. They're pretty neat, but not my thing. Weasel, Floatzel. Oh, Snover! Hang on, Snover's card actually looks like it could be a painting, so... Snover... Let's see here, Wash Rotom. Not quite there. Arrokuda, Bearscuda, Citadel, Titan, and Donzozo are looking pretty cool. Back to back like that, though, their cards do look kind of similar with how they're both attacking the camera. Wellspring Ogerpon looks kind of nice. Electabuzz, meh. Team Rocket's Mareep, honestly, that card's kind of creepy. Like, it's low-key a little creepy like that. Like, you're alone with a Mareep in an alleyway. How is that supposed to be cute? Ethan's Pichu, adorable. More vintage photo than anything else. Let's see here. Team Rocket Zapdos, not really my thing. Why do they always have the EXs attacking the camera? Flaffy, Ampharos, Electrike, Manectric. Not really the things I'm looking for. Rotom. I do not get the hype around Zeraora. I'll love with you right now. I do not get the hype around Zeraora. What I do get the hype about, though, is Mikey's husband. Team Rocket's Hypno. Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. Almost there, but not quite. Steven's Baltoy. Steven's Claydol. Honestly, I think Gen 3 is overused and overhyped a little bit. Like, Hoenn specifically, along with Kanto, is a bit... Yeah, everyone seems to focus on those two specifically a bit much, and it just... meh. I find them to be very meh, personally. Let's see here. Chingling, Carbink, Mimikyu, Toddler, Dollar. Nice. Beetle's looking snazzy. I'm pretty sure some of these are pictures they reused, which I'm not upset about. Let's see here. Annihilate, Tyranitar, Pupitar, Larvitar, Sudowoodo, Nosepass. I might need a closer look at Probopass's art, because that looks almost watercolor-ish. Meditite, Medicham, oh, yeah. I want all the Cynthia cards, so... Garchomp... Like, I want all the Cynthia cards. Regirock, that's cool. Nope. Arbok, Nidoran, Nidoqueen, all Vanitos, meh. Not really into the Gen 1s and 2s here. Spiritomb, I'm pretty sure I had a Spiritomb card too. And I'm surprised to see Purloin and Liepard on this list. Like Gen 5. Like, oh my gosh. Purloin and Liepard are like my favorite cats. I started with Gen 5 video game wise. So Gen 5 is like my favorite. Gen 5 is my favorite generation of Pokemon, so I'm surprised to see any of them on this list. Granted, yeah, I know this is supposed to be like bad guys and champion. I know this is supposed to be like bad guys and champions, people that gave the Pokemon community trauma in the games, but like, Marnie's absolutely adored. There's only like a few people I can think of off the top of my head that hate her, and I'm pretty sure they only hate her for the bit. But I love these two cards. So cool. I love Purloin and Liepard. I like my purple cats. Let's see here. Scraggy and Scrafty, I'll live. Yeah, the only one out of the Impidimp line, out of Impidimp, Morgrim, and Grimmsnarl, the only ones I really like here is Impidimp. Morpeko, cute. It's too bad they don't have him in the Angie form. Let's see here. Arven card. Some Arven cards, cool. Mastiff, Mabostiff. Not really seeing it for me. Fortress. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that exact picture before of Fortress. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. Let's see here. Skarmory. 2 different Skarmories. Interesting. Beldum, Matang. Metagross. Again, why are all the EXs attacking the camera all the time? Why can't they do something different? Zamazenta, Rattata, Raticate, Team Rocket's Meowth, Persian. This one makes sense for it to be attacking the camera. Kangaskhan, Tauros, but I mean, like, with Kangaskhan, whenever Kangaskhan gets an EX, they're also always attacking the camera. Why can't we just have an EX where it's, like, caring for its child or giving them uppies or something like that? Because, you know, something that actually pertains to its personality aside from attacking. Tauros, Porygon, Talos, Swallow, Squovit. Wait, I wish I could zoom in on this. Unless I get this card in person, I'm gonna go with a no for putting it in my painting binder. Alright, on to the trainer cards. Let's see here. Harvest Sandwich, Power Wave. I'm not really looking for any of these. Ethan's Adventure, no. Granite Cave looks cool, so I wouldn't mind getting that. Judge. My friend got a Judge that I traveled with to Pokemon Worlds. Sacred Ash. Cool. Spike Myth Gyms. Design is always lovely. Honestly, if I get... the only Spike Myth Gym I would really want is if it's a full art. But I doubt they do full arts and trainer cards that are gyms. Team Rocket's Archer, Ariana, Botherbot. Botherbot! I love that name. Let's see here. Their factory, Giovanni. I actually grew up with a kid whose name was Giovanni. I could not get the Team Rocket association out of my head, and he looked nothing like Giovanni. See here, Team Rocket's Great Ball. That is cool. That is really cool. I actually have a spherical thing, so I could probably try and make something like that. See here, Team Rocket's Patrol. Team Rocket's Proton. Transceiver. I miss the Extra Receiver. Team Rocket's Venture Bomb. Team Rocket's Watchtower. TM Machine. Team Rocket's Energy. The Yanma. Now we're on to the full arts. Let's see here. Yanma is pretty cute. Ooh. Oh, that is sick. Hang on. I am updating my list here. Oh my word. Cynthia's Roserade full art. That is gorgeous. I might, if I wind up getting that, some way, somehow, I am putting that in my painting folder. Oh my gosh, that is pretty. I do not care, like, oh, that is gorgeous. Okay, anyway, Shaman. Shaman's a little cutie pie, and I love it. I need more of this. I would love to have this full art, no matter the language. Like, I'm hoping I can go to San Francisco's Pokemon Worlds next year. So, if I wind up there during the trading event, and I do not forget my trading card, my tradable cards, I might try and get a Japanese one, because I know that that a lot of foreign people there like the novelty of having an English card. And I do actually have some full art, some tradable full arts that I don't really like, that I keep in there so for other people, if they do find one they like. Let's see here. Crustle. Crustle's looking kind of cute in that, actually. Oh, Spidops looks sick! That's cool. Hydrapple. Torching everything. Cool. Oh. Oh, okay, I am updating my list for Rapidash. Now let's see here. Ethan's Typhlosion's looking cool. That Houndoom is pretty nice, actually. Blaziken. Blaziken's looking pretty cool, but this just feels like an extension of its main card. Misty's Psyduck's looking pretty nice. Misty's Lapras. That would be cool if I get it, but it's not the end of the world if I don't. Let's see here. Clamperl. Okay, for Clamperl, if I wind up I'm not going to go out of my way to get Clamperl's full art, because I'm not all that crazy about it, but I can see that being some kind of like Van Gogh style painting, so it would go into my painting binder. Which, for those who don't know, this is my painting binder. I will give you a tour of my binders. Or it's in a future video once I get enough subscribers for me to have a good incentive. Okay, anyway, so there's Electrike. Let's see here. Team Rocket's Murkrow. That's kind of fun, actually. I could write a fanfic off of that alone. Let's see here. Team Rocket's Weezing. That's pretty neat. Let's see here. Team Rocket's Orbeetle. Alright, that's fine. Rotom. That looks like it could be its own lo-fi girl thing, actually. See your Zamazenta. Nice. I actually caught a couple. Of those at Worlds. It was pretty cool. Let's see here. Eradicate. Cute. Looks like my mother's worst nightmare. Let's see here. Team Rocket Meowth. That's actually quite fun! I love that! He's just chilling. They're just chilling in Giovanni's office together. I love that. Let's see here. There's Kangaskhan. This feels like some kind of Totoro reference, and I love it. Like, they're chilling by waiting for their bus to come while talking to a Quagsire. I love that. Arvin's Greedent. Love that. That is super cute. That is super funny. Anyway, here we are with the... I have no idea what they're called. I know they're not alt arts. Anyway, so Yanmega, Arboliva, Moltres, blah blah blah, Ho-Oh. Honestly, I don't really care about these. Yeah, I don't care about these at all. Crobat, Mabistiff version. Yeah, I don't really care. And now we're on to the full art reporter cards. MC's Hype, Ethan's Adventure. This judge card looking fine. Let's see here. Team Rocket's Archer, Team Rocket's Ariana, Team Rocket's Giovanni, Team Rocket's Petrol. Jeez. He's looking like your classic cartoon villain, and I love it. Team Rocket's Proton. Here's the actual alt arts, though. Yanmega EX, Moltres. Ooh! These are looking cool. Cynthia's Garchomp would not be upset if I wind up getting that somehow. If I see it up for trade, though, I will try to trade for it. But, like... Oh, my word. That is gorgeous. I love that. Let's see here. Let's see your Nidoking, Crobat. Cool. Arvin's Mabistiff. That's cool. Background almost looks like a paint. This far background looks like it could be a painting, but, yeah. I won't care if I get it or not. Ethan's Adventure. Team Rocket's Ariana. Cool. Team Rocket's Giovanni. That's actually pretty cool. And here's the golden cards, which are literally... Oh. Meh. They're just really simplistic for my tastes. Like, Cynthia's looks cool, but, like, yeah, I don't really care. So, I'm not gonna look at the card checklist because that just triggers a side of my brain that I don't really care for. But now then, let's switch gears here and see what I get. So, list of the cards that I want. Any of the Cynthia cards, I would prefer to have the full arts for some of them, but I don't really care if I don't get them. So I want Cynthia, Roselia, Roseliade, Feebas and Melodic, Gibble, Gabite, Garchomp, and Spiritomb. But the big ones on that list is going to be Melodic and Spiritomb, just so I can compare them to my original cards. Now let's see here. Another one I want is a Shaman full art. Ponyta. The Ponyta Destined Rival cards would be really nice if I got. Let's see here. And there is a Rapidash. I want the Rapidash full art. And the... Oh! and the Marnie, Purloin, and Liepard. And the Snover card. Now, some of them are more common to get than others, so hopefully that translates to them being more accessible. But in the meantime, let's open up the packs. So that way the friend I traveled with can stop bugging me about whether or not their card luck transferred. Hopefully their card luck transferred. They got insane pulls while there at San Francisco. So here we go. I am not looking. I am not looking. I'm not looking. Okay, let's see here. Let's look. A Toad School card, fine. Okay. Might have cursed myself with this. A Buizel, cool. I don't mind Porygon. Their Transceiver, cool. The Weezing. Cool, I got Granite Cave. Mudsdale. Card's a little shiny there, but meh. Let's see here. Chingling, cool. Oh, awesome. I got the EX. And it's hollow, too. Now that is cool. And down to the energies. Alright. Next up, let's go with the Ho-Oh pack. Spoil this first card for myself. Talon. Slugmadies! Let's see. Metatite. I got a Wash Rotom. That's cool. Another Team Rocket receiver, so that'll go into my trading lunchbox. There's a Weezing. Another Granite Cave, so trade box. A Zubat. A Buizel. Let's see here. A Hydrapple. That's cool. And energy. Okay. Looks like they balanced out the energies you get a bit more with these packs, because I swear I wind up getting like 3 in one pack, so I wind up with more energies than I do Pokemon. And the cards, it's insane. Anyway, let's see what we get here. What was that again? Oh yeah, Tarantula. A Magikarp. Oh, it's Misty's Magikarp specifically. Cool. Ethan's Pichu. A Tauros. Ethan's Adventure. A Abomasnow. Okay. A Weezing. Another Weezing. Yeah, this is the same Weezing. Okay, Kangaskhan. Nice. Yes! Yes! Ah! Oh! 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 Have I not been? Have I just? Oh, did I? Ah! I got my fire unicorn! And the art, it's shiny, it's sparkly, and the art looks so much more like a painting than the picture on the website. Oh, this is going in my binder. This is going straight in the binder. I will show you my binder today. And lastly, Zamazenta. Looks like it might be a holo, reverse holo, I'm not sure. I may know a lot about Pokemon cards, but I don't know everything. But I only got one thing on my list, and I am okay with that. So I still have most of my list left. If you can read this handwriting here, then go ahead and screenshot what I need to get. I will for sure be writing it down after recording this. Yeah, I've got enough time. I will show you the binder I'm going to be putting it in. So, this was the first actual Pokemon binder I bought myself from GameStop here. This was 100% an impulse buy, but I do not regret it. So, I'm going to show you what cards I have in here. Keep in mind, these are all cards that are supposed to look like paintings, because I got it the year that Pokemon did that Van Gogh collab, in New York, which I wish they did a tour of, so that way I could have gotten to see it here in the Beehive State, but that didn't happen. So, oh well. But that won't stop me from, making my own little Pokemon painting collection. Anyway, here it is. These are all the cards that I think, look like paintings here. So I've gotten, if I can just get the full page on here, this is the grass types, which is not where Rapidash will be going. So, I got Surskit, I got Deerling, I have Bramblin, Parasect, Gloom, Dartrix, and Grubbin. I forget which sets they're a part of. I truly have no idea. But the yellow one, I've gotten a bunch of them from a bunch of random different things, so I have no idea. If anybody wants to research them and put them what sets they're from in the comments, then perfect. And this is the water page. I do have some dupes in here, like these two Wiglets. Let's see here. This little guy. Let's see here. This little guy here, I actually got within one of my first Pokemon packs ever. I wound up getting, my cousin had got me some Pokemon cards for my birthday, and so I opened up a bunch of packs and kept getting, and I got the entire Swampert line. So that was awesome. Let's see here. There's the Psyduck card, the Clamperl, and then there's this Wiglet alt art, I think. I got all the Wiglets from the same set. Then there's a Alomomola and Torpedo there. Let's see here. I think I have more water types. Like 2 more. Okay, this here. Let me just show you here. Poliwag and Ludicolo. And here is the page that our beloved, and I mean beloved, Rapidash will go on. Come on. I need to actually be smart about how to do this. Alright, so I have 2 Lampents, one from Trick and Trade and the other from another thing. Panseer, Magmar, and now, let's see if I can do this while holding this up to a camera here. And now, next to Lampent, let's see here, there it is, goes my lovely Rapidash full art. I love her so much. Okay, I have a little more time, I can show you the rest. So this Sandshrew on the right here is another one of the first Pokemon cards I owned that survived with me through some floods in a basement, so that's nice. These are all ground types, so I've got 2 Sandshrews, a Probopass card already, if you can see that. The Sandslash right under it is also one of my first ever cards. Meanshao, Octa, 2 Grapplocks of the same art, so I'm willing to trade the second one at least. Roggenrola. Okay, and this one might be one of the rarest cards I actually own, aside from Lily's Rabombi, which I do have, but in order to, if you want to see it, you gotta like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Get me up to 50, and I will live stream me organizing my cards and tell you a story about each and every one. Now, this one is from a 2015 set with a 2015 set. I'm so happy with it. It's no wonder I put it in this binder here. Do you see this Clefairy card? Can I just get it? There we go. Clefairy. And one of the discontinued fairy type cards. And here we go. Here we go. Now, these are all of my electric types. You can't really see it very well because of the reflection, but I've got a Kilowattrel, a Joltik, a Blitzel, and a Voltorb from Fusion Strike. I love the Fusion Strike cards because it actually tells you which set they're from. And the Blitzel. The Blitzel one I really like, but I'm also kind of meh about, because the one I really want is one that I saw where it was like Blitzel was standing out in a field where everything was painted somewhat like Van Gogh's Starry Night. That's the one. That's the Blitzel card I really want. And these psychic ones are a trip sometimes. Like a real trip here. So I've got Girafarig, LGM, Ghastly, Haunter, Dusclops, and Bronzor. Alright, and on this page, the Absol cards are my favorite. Especially not... Okay, hang on. Right here. Okay, this Absol card is my absolute favorite. So I've got Garbodor, Absol, Inkay, Skrelp, Viper, Scraggy, Ariados, Absol again, and Venipede. I love my Gen 5 cards. I want to one day have all of Gen 5. Just because I think that'd be pretty sweet. Now let's see here. This next one. I have Varoom, Larion, another Varoom, and a Bronzor. Did I get the Bronzor very well? I'm not sure. Come on. With this thing fully open, I cannot see the other... There it is. The Bronzor card I've got. I am making a mess with my cards up here. I can't afford to lose them. Okay, and it is so much harder to get a hold of a dragon type card than you would think. I only have like a small handful. One of which is this lovely little Tatsugiri, which funny enough threw me into wanting to try different kinds of sushi again. And I'm pretty sure this is the last of them, so this APOM. And yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my full cards that look like paintings collection. I'm always on the eye. I always keep an eye out for more, but I don't want to do it. Don't have the resources to shell out for every single one that I want. If I find the right trade, though, I'll be able to get some really good ones. But in the meantime, Heavy will weigh this card box with the cards that I got from Worlds. Anywho, hope everyone has a great day. Let's hope I can catch them all. And until next time, may the brain rot consume you.